it's very difficult to get clear of either of them. Israel has just broken another truce, hasn't it? It has moved into the West Bank and kidnapped, yes, that's the word, kidnapped 11 Palestinians, entirely unlawfully, without any legal process, without any justification. Those 11 now join thousands of other Palestinian political prisoners held in Israeli dungeons without due process, tortured and often killed. Israel is a rogue terrorist state, international lawbreaker supreme, broken more UN Security Council resolutions than all of the countries in the world put together. Israel has just devastated not one, not two, but 6 United Nations schools, even though the United Nations told them that in those schools were sheltering hundreds of women and children fleeing from the remorseless bombardment of the last 4 weeks, which killed 2,000 Palestinians, maimed, most of them for life, 10,000 Palestinians, destroyed 80,000 houses, destroyed schools, hospitals, clinics, community facilities of all kind. And of course, as the UN has just said, 85% of those killed were civilians, and most of those were women and children. They say that Hamas was using these people as human shields. That's a complete lie, of course, as the Middle East editor even of the BBC made clear in a very public pronouncement when he said that he had seen no evidence that Hamas had used any civilians as human shields. That Middle East editor mysteriously disappeared from Gaza on holiday just a day or so later. Now, the reality is that if Hamas had been using people as human shields, why did Israel massacre the human shields? Why? If someone, God forbid, took hostages in a shopping mall near you, would the police massacre all the hostages just to get at the man who took them? Of course, they wouldn't. But Israel did, does, always has, and yet is exculpated by the mainstream media in Britain. I've just